Hey, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing epic. So we're on planet Tolan or Toulon, and if you guys don't know where that is in the Entropia universe, you'd fly across space from Calypso right here, go right here, and then you'd head this way, boom, and ask you if you'd land. Um, it's a pretty easy planet to get to. Honestly, if you're a new person, this is one of the better planets to head to get yourself some codexes, some daily missions, and other things like that. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you what we're doing. We're working our codex, of course, while at the exact same time working two hunt missions that are dailies. So we're going to get both the rewards. The first daily you pick up at the mission terminal over here where you get all these. Now, I'm going to let you guys know to get access to all of the missions, you have to work up your Nawakor MK. I don't believe you need it to a level 3 MK, but I think it might be a level 2 or something like that. But this mission terminal has a ton of missions, including the tab mission and stuff like that. That's going to allow you to move forward in this game a ton. There's like a lot of really easy mobs on this planet. I'm going to show you real quick because I think it's important to know how many options for codex you have on each planet. So you got 15 different little mobs on this planet. If you look through this, boom, most of these guys, they're not like big hardcore mobs. Like these are some pretty um, more or less not brutally mean mobs. None of them are like, I don't know, probably trying to think of what's the most powerful thing here. These thaws are pretty brute. I honestly don't know where these Otises are. They just got added, so I'm not up on the Otis situation. Obviously, I've never even found two of the mobs, so we'll have to get in on that later. I think one of their water mobs is why, like the big well that's on this planet. I can't remember what it's called, but everybody likes to hunt it. Okay, so the place we're going to go is we're going to go to an area called the Jelly Zone. It's where you're going to get the other mission. I already have it already. I mean, I already do have it. So showing you where I got it is probably going to be useful for you guys. So real quick as you get to the Jelly Zone, I don't know if I could jump up that, so I'm not even going to bother. We could jump up that for sure. Up on here, there's this dude over here. He's the one that's going to have the mission for this area that's the SunJoqs. If you forgot to grab the mission, here's the daily missions right there. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to show you what we are packing. I have 213 pad worth of ammo on me. The weapon I'm going to be using is a level 3 repairable combustive chip, right? So that's not even that big of a weapon. And the healing thing I'm going to be using is a level 6 regen chip, also repairable. So we're going to have a repair bill on all this. Now my armor that I'm going to be using is going to be, I must have got an armor piece somewhere. I don't even know when that happened. Um, it's going to be this right here. We have Imperium officer plates with Arc Ranger harness. This is the overall breakdown of what that's providing. Now, real quick before we start this hunt, I'm going to get chat up. I am going to let you know this is one of the mobs that I dominate on. I mean, like, I've done very well on this mob. And so, likely we're going to have some globals and such. That's always nice. I think you guys enjoy it when we global. I super freaking enjoy it when we global, so just so you guys know. I don't know when I got this, but something must have dropped this Canis armor. I'm going to sell that somewhere. Okay, so down here, let's throw on our armor. Boom. I'm just pumping pad with those. I'm not even, I don't need this, but it's an extra one pad thrown in per every 15 minutes, you know. But these guys should go fast. This is a pretty fun mob, guys. If you haven't hunted this, they like the global. You've got to kill a bunch of them, though. They don't global super like insane, but they do global, and it's pretty nice, honestly. Back us up right there. To be honest, I can't think of something super like high value I've got off of these guys. I've just personally done well on them, so I like them. And they have stackable dailies, you know what I mean? We're working 2 dailies at the same time and working the Codex. That's a pretty powerful situation. I thought we were about to global right there for 1 second, you guys. You know what? I'm going to move my head real quick so you guys can see what's dropping. Just slightly. Ooh, that's the wrong freaking thing, right, guys? Hold on 1 second. Capture that. Boom. Okay, sorry about that. Now you'll be able to see what's actually dropping up there instead of just like, I don't know. So you guys all having a kick butt day, I hope, right? My day's dominating. Like super dominating. This is gonna be a chunk of these guys though. Hey Fatty J, how you doing? I am right here right now. I'll be back. What are you up to? Having a good day, I hope? I always hope you guys are dominating. I still need to get my stuff all the way up to 100 intelligence-wise anyway. By the way, this texture, the SunJoq high texture, I had really good luck when I ran it. It was just super freaking expensive. I had to move my thing because of the it was blocking this is what I noticed. And so I just moved it because I was hunting and I didn't move it. I don't know. Can I move this? Could I have it somewhere else? It'd be nice. But yeah, I did. I grabbed my stuff. I'm like, phew. Pretty freaking great day. This is a good little backdrop right there. It looked better as I was closer. See all these basic leather extractors? These are good. Oh yeah, this is super good spot. I've had great luck here. I'm honestly gonna be... Oh, that spot also, yes, is owned by the little loot thingy majiggy. But this spot down here, you can stack dailies. Honestly, I could go and collect this daily and wait till tomorrow and do it again, and then I'd be stacking dailies the whole way through it, but I only do it like all the way through it in one shot. I don't do it like that because I'm not that patient. I'm gonna just be honest, guys. I'm not that patient on it. I'm pseudo-patient. Like where it kind of looks like I'm patient unless a patient person hangs around. And then they're like, whoa, hey, he was just borderline. Just gonna say. The same with fishing. Like, I'm super good at fishing. If everybody else is not really a fisherman, because I know how to fish and I'm pseudo patient, right? But like, if you go out with like a hardcore fisherman that's like serious as crap, all of a sudden I find out I'm not that patient. But, and, yeah, it is what it is. I still love fishing, you guys. But I fish like 3 times or maybe 4 times a year if I'm lucky. And some dudes fish like a lot. Like one of my neighbors, he goes up to Steamboat Springs to go fishing. Pretty freaking often. I have never drove up to Steamboat Springs to go fishing. Although, can I tell you, supposedly, Steamboat Springs has good fishing. This is what I hear. I don't even know when the time of the year to go there is. I know none of this. I'm going to just tell you guys. But, supposedly, it's pretty town. I've went up through there before. I just didn't know it was some kind of like destination for people that are way too serious about fishing. But supposedly, I would get some seriously good fishing. Now, where I live, it's not that good. But if I drive any direction in Colorado outside of where I live, there's good fishing. One of those. I live in the high Rocky Mountain like desert area, hence lack of fishing in Colorado. Yep, there is a desert area in the Rocky Mountains. There's actually more than one, but and mine is a boring desert. It's not really that much of a desert, honestly. It's kind of like I don't know the rules for that stuff. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know who decides this stuff. I know it's probably made up by some actual rules somehow. But, yeah. I don't know how that works. Probably precipitation or something like that. That might be believable. Although, like, we have multiple rivers that converge in our town and, like, flow through. One of them being the Colorado River, literally. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know. Who knows? Doesn't feel very deserty, just feels very like WTF. By the way, the Colorado River, it's not that great to fish in. Like, I've never had great luck in it. I like going up to lakes and stuff up in the mountains, not the Colorado River, just to be honest. Like, yeah. I'm not a fly fisher dude, though. Like, you know, fly fishing? And I'm not really sure the grand difference on if that would really help me that much, because I don't do that. I just like normal dude fish, where it's like kind of where you're pseudo lazy sometimes. Sometimes I'll use lures where I have to active fish. And sometimes I'm just throwing some bait out there, and I don't want to. I don't. But I have watched dudes fly fish. I'm serious, that's a skill. Have you guys ever watched those dudes? Those guys actually had to have patience and like a whole bunch of other stuff where like I don't think that that's probably my cup of tea yet. Maybe like later on in life I'll grow up enough to be a fly fisherman. They bust like fish right and left. Like seriously, I don't know if you guys ever have sat there and watched those dudes. I have never been outfished so much as if you go fly fishing or fishing with somebody and your buddy's like an accomplished fly fisherman. They literally will just take all the fish from the waters right in front of your eyes like they don't care. It's freaking impressive. It's a great way to be sitting there thinking like, "Whoa, that guy already filled his whole freaking thing, and I have not." Although I'm gonna tell you, I do not really actually even enjoy eating the fish as much as just going and chilling and fishing. So I'm not like going out of my way to catch 5 million fish. You know what I'm saying? Like some fish is good, and I think most of that comes from the ocean. Well, like I don't know. There's a few river fish. I like little brookies. Those are good. That really doesn't have very much to do with the SunJoqs, you guys. But man, I'm probably gonna go fishing this next weekend. I'm not gonna probably drive up to Steamboat Springs though. That's like the other side of the state. Well, that's probably an exaggeration. But it's a little bit of a distance. I go up to this place called Vega Reservoir, and honestly, it's like lazy fishing. It's a good fishing spot still. Like, I'm gonna take the dexterity. I'm trying to dex up here. I'll show you where I am right now. Hold on. I'm at 5,172. That's pretty good. I guess I don't know where my goal is, like 6,000 maybe. But Vega, I don't know. It's one of those reservoirs that they honestly stock. And stalker fish aren't actually that good necessarily all the time. I mean, like, they're all okay. They're usually trout and stuff, so. Oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm drinking this coffee. I'm trying to get my energy level up a little bit. On top of that, I'm waiting for the little thing happening. I really do think we're about to have a global, but I mean, who knows? I'm kind of trying to watch this too. Racking through these guys though. So you do anything very amazing lately anyway? Any of you guys? That was actually not a bad drop right there. I'm gonna just let you guys know my mustache constantly just tickles the crap out of my nose. So, epic battle. It's okay, but holy crap. Ooh, I thought I had this guy locked. I'm all like, oh, I didn't even throw a fireball at that guy. I just locked him. Yeah, it's okay. Anytime you can stack multiple missions, it's a good thing, by the way, you guys. Come on. Trying to burn up those pills, kind of. Hey, Snow Ranger, how you doing today? Hope you're having an amazing day. Wiping out a bunch of SunJoqs on Planet Toulan. Honestly, this planet's a pretty ridiculously pimped planet. You just gotta kind of know your way, and it's really set up for. I feel low to mid level guys have a. Oh, I think the dailies are awesome on these. Like, I've stacked the SunJoq dailies and this. Like, I stack everything up. And so I don't honestly. I think this is one of the mobs that's easy as crap to rack up stuff on. Because you get stuff at the end of each one. And granted, I think it's like pistol stuff or something. I don't know. I'll check in a second what we're going to get. You know what? I have not done the CUHOF instances on this planet. I need to. Like, this is the one planet I haven't covered the instances on at all. I'll have to watch somebody's video on it, actually. And so, but no, I know about the instances for the CUHOF thing. I've never done them at all. And so probably before I leave this place, probably on Thursday, that's what we'll do is the the CUHOF. Which one do you think is the reasonable one to do? I love the dailies on this planet. I always tell people like, hey, look, if you're low level and you're just being a what do you call it? A ballistic weapons person, like especially if you're a ballistic pistol dude, the dailies on this planet can stack you up for ballistics. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Like if you're just gonna be a ballistic pistol shooter, the dailies here will, and I'd have to check which all ones do what. I can check that real quick. While we're killing this guy, watch this. So besides the fact you'd be codexing, right? That's evade. That's alertness. That's all good stuff. We'd get aim for these SunJoqs on this one. These Wohesh, those are the big well things. That's combat reflexes. We'd get dexterity for those guys. Dexterity's super important. Never underestimate that. Heavy melee, that's always nice, but that's not really going to aid you in your pistol stuff. That's good. There's your handguns from the Dahar. There's some laser pistols. See, I guess you could do either way. There's some more laser. Wait. Yeah, that's both laser. There's some anatomy. That's why tabs are super important. Here's some BPL. There's some more aim. There's some perception. That's cool. There's some long blades. So if you paid, excuse me, if you paid attention, you'd be able to pick out some kind of training routine that might be like advantageous. There's the Mocots. You could just take Mocot dailies. Honestly, dude, Deepwater right here, I'm going to let you know. He sat there and grinded this planet like crazy doing these Mocots missions. And that's how he got one of his entire freaking skill unlocks. Sitting on this planet doing the freaking dailies for like a year. I'm going to tell you guys, I thought he was freaking a little wild with it. Like, he was very dedicated. I'd be like, yo, dude, hey, Zuck, how you doing? I'd be like, hey, what planet are you on? And I'd get a hold of him and be like, what are you doing? And he'd be like, I'm on Toulan. And at that point, they had changed Toulan over from like a long time ago, but I didn't know that they had fixed it. So I still thought the planet was crap. Okay. So at one point, I landed on this planet, and you could not spawn a vehicle outside of most areas, and all kinds of other stuff. And it really annoyed me, and so like I spent about 2 hours on this planet, and I was like, F that, I'm not going back there. And so then when he like flew over here, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing, dude? And he's like, nah, I really love this planet. I thought, what the crap? I thought he was crazy. And I didn't ask. Well, I didn't really think he was actual crazy, but you know, I didn't ask him like, well, what about the planet you love? I just had assumed that I didn't know that they had done things to fix things. So then it turns out that they fixed this planet. Now I really like it. But I'm gonna tell you what. At first, whatever they were thinking they were doing with this planet, oh man, it was not the way to go. Having it where you can't pop a vehicle and stuff like that, and all kinds of other crazy stuff. I don't know. I wasn't even on it very long. But I was glad when they fixed it. That's one thing I'll say. The fixing it part. Thank goodness. Because they have great mobs. That was before Codex existed, though, guys. Everything was those iron missions at that point. And in all honesty, I didn't get this planet at all. I kind of thought it was just like, I didn't get it. Yeah, and I get that, but I mean, like, I didn't understand the other parts. Like, go cool Arabia theme. Not, hey, you're in a world of space stuff, but we've restricted vehicles in almost all frickin' areas. Why? Why restrict vehicles? Or that other crap. It just didn't even make any sense. Hey, Rudival, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day. I'm dominating right here. I'm gonna let you know. Well, I feel I'm dominating. We haven't got a spiral yet, but we will probably. This is a super good mob, though. And honestly, here's the other thing. When they added the whole like furniture to the game and everything else, this is an excellent planet now. But at first, no, I did not. I was not a. They did not have me on Team Toulan. They had me on. Holy crap! What are you guys doing? It's gorgeous, though. By the way, especially some of the areas and stuff. But some of Next Island's gorgeous. Like, that's the one thing. Once they get Unreal Engine 5 out and stuff like that on this game, I'm really looking forward to just like flying around and actually looking at what they did. I hope that they do an amazing job. I'm looking forward to it though. It's an excellent game. And I really do like going around. Do you know one of the first computer games I ever got? Because like when I was a kid, like I started playing video games at Atari and stuff. And so and I had a Nintendo 64 and a Nintendo like the normal old-fashioned like cartridges and you shoved it in and pushed it down, original like Nintendo. But once I like got older and stuff like that, I one day did get a actual computer when I was like probably 16 years old. And the first game I bought, which I didn't realize it was well, I didn't realize it was not going to be an action game at all. It ended up still being a good game. Was that game called Myst? I don't know if you guys know about that game, but it literally was just really pretty sceneries and puzzles that you had to work through to solve some kind of crap. I don't even remember what I was solving in that game, to be honest, guys, but I solved something, but 90% of it was just looking at gorgeous, gorgeous places. Like, super fascinating. I kind of wonder if I looked back at it now with the advancements we made in graphics, if I'd be looking at it and thinking, WTF, this is crap graphics. I don't want to ruin that for me, so I'm not going to do that, but... You guys feel we're about to global? Plus, they should have went some kind of, I don't know, a little bit darker Arabian theme too. There's not really that dark a theming in Entropia Universe. You know what I'm saying? One planet at least should be kind of a darker theme. I think at least. I mean, they don't have to do that, but there's no really dark themed planets where it's like, okay, well that's a little bit dark. Mm-mm. Wait, what's Mountains of Madness? I don't know what Mountains of Madness is. I'm gonna get a Kleenex real quick, but would you tell me what Mountains of Madness is? Because this sounds good. Is Mountains of Madness it's part of DSAT. Okay. Okay, I haven't checked it out yet, so I'll have to admit, good for them adding something dark. Good. I think it's nice when something's dark. Yeah, the Cthulhu stuff is neat. I like I like H.P. Lovecraft. I think he was a good writer to a point. I talk a lot of smack of him. Like, but here's the deal, like he's interesting and he's thought-provoking more than he's like his stuff is very thought-provoking. I don't actually think it was that well written, but I think the mind that wrote it was brilliant. You know what I mean? I really like him. I actually, though, think his ideas are more brilliant than they are. Hey, there's a global. Than they are well written. Like, his writing style's awesome, though. Like, he's seriously, obviously a good writer, or he wouldn't be so profoundly looked at by so many people. Hey, Iverson, how you doing? Um, and some of his stuff I really like The Alchemist and stuff like that, is kind of an interesting one. Um, actually, a ton of his stuff's interesting, but the idea behind his stuff is more interesting than the story. And honestly, most of his stuff is super short. Thank you very much, Bam. I hope you're having a great day. Like, that's the one thing that shocked me. For some reason, the first time I picked up some H.P. Lovecraft, I thought it was all gonna be super long and stuff. I'm gonna let you know that they're all like more or less short. I have like a physical book of his that's actually pretty good. In fact, it's a nice one. I'll show you. It's this H.P. Lovecraft book. It absolutely has a ton of stuff in it. It's like his whole mythos and stuff like that. But if you look, these stories bust out real quick. They're like almost like short stories. So I do think the guy's great. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you what, most of the time, like most of them, if you listen to them on audiobook or something like that, most H.P. Lovecraft stories are less than 2 hours long. If you just listen to them, and if you're reading them, they read through really quickly. They're like what would you consider it? Do you know like Ayn Rand's The Anthem book? Super good book. Actually, Ayn Rand's Anthem is so well written, it's absolutely mind-blowing. I don't know if you guys have ever read that. And I'm not saying that everything that she wrote was like super like boom. But some of the stuff that she wrote is absolutely good. And Anthem is super short. Like, you're done like that. And it's just good. Like, I think Ayn Rand's freaking a profound writer, honestly. Like, just writes from a perspective that is valuable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of my favorite books, and it's a super short book. I just feel it's so packed with super important stuff in it that I'm like, boom. I love some of Ayn Rand. I think Ayn Rand is epic. I'm not every book or every thought they had was like, but the thing is, Ayn Rand definitely did think, like, and profoundly. And so I absolutely, like, just absolutely love that book. Like, very much about the individual. Complicated questions in life, right? Yeah, Ayn Rand's a great writer. And gets a whole lot of crap. But the thing is, um, you can feel the evolution of thinking in the characters that Ayn Rand writes. Like, no crap. Like, you know how most people, their character is just their character through the culmination of the story? What I respect is that the characters definitively have an evolution of thinking in which, honestly, most authors aren't profound enough to do that, it doesn't seem like anymore. Like, you can feel the characters becoming aware of a different way of thinking as the story unfolds. And I think that that is absolutely freaking impressive. It's absolutely mind blowing as an ability to do. Like, yeah, pretty epic person. It's kind of interesting how many great writers there's been, actually. And how many crap writers there's been. But there's been some super freaking profound, great people that have wrote down some stuff, I'll tell you. Hey, Avalonis, how you doing today? You know, that's also another thing that I'm kind of excited about. So I did, um, I'm doing freaking epic. So I got the Rosetta Stone program last night. I know everybody's excited about that. I'm going to probably do a stream later tonight or tomorrow so I can look at it. We can take the test on how well I know Italian, which I don't know Italian at all. Like, zero. But what's going to happen is, um, yeah, I'm freaking excited. We're going to learn a new language, guys. I have it for 90 days. I paid 90 days to look. I mean, like, I'm going to practice at least 15 minutes a day. We'll check in at least once a week and take tests and stuff like that and figure out where I'm at on this learning Italian. I'm going to let you know, though, eventually I'm going to learn some other language, too. But I'm Italian this week. We're going to start the process. I know you guys like how I pronounce some of the American or English words I say, and I actually speak English. Imagine how this is about to go. But can you imagine how cool Italian is to be able to speak? I don't even know why I think it's so cool. In my mind, it is cool though. I would be able to speak 12 languages. I need more fingers. So I'm like 12 languages and then some, you know. Um, but basically, it would be cool to speak a bunch of languages. I think 12 right now is probably, too many. I'm not probably going that far, but let's go with like, hey, if I learned Italian, and then honestly, I probably should learn Spanish next because I live in Colorado. And honestly, we have a huge population of Spanish speakers in Colorado because parts of Colorado actually used to be Mexico at one point. Besides that, um, just we have a huge population of Spanish speakers. It's actually a handy language to know. And basically, on my continent, it's not actually my continent, there are a whole lot of people that speak Spanish. And so, like, I don't know, that'd probably be a good language. But I was going to start with Italian. Then I think we should probably learn some Spanish. Honestly, I'm a little intimidated by all the Asian languages. And I honestly want to speak one of them. But, like, I think we'll take it slow. But I think it would probably be good to pick, like, one of some language for that part of the world. Yeah. It's not a every day or like, well, every day we're going to do 15 minutes of learning a language for sure. I mean, not going to stream it every day, but every week I will stream at least more than that. And so that'll be fun. I'm excited to learn Italian though. I kind of want to learn Greek too. I have a Latin book, but my understanding is not the same. I think if I went over there and was trying to bust out my Latin book and on the Greek people, I don't know if that works. In fact, I'm pretty sure it'd be just awkward. But who knows? I mean, like, I don't know. But if any of you guys speak Italian and you guys want to let me know, hey, eventually I'm going to try to see if I can get one of the Italian streamers to set in and double check that we actually are saying words and not just like, I don't know. I don't know what we'd be doing, but not saying real words. Italy seems like it would be a super cool country to go to on vacation to one day, you guys. Just saying. I've never been there. I mean, like, from the media and basically the way it's portrayed and stuff. And from eating Italian food. And honestly, you guys know I weigh a lot of stuff on food. Actually, tons of stuff. If anybody ever wanted to know, I'm pretty much judging your culture based on the food. I'm just joking, but kind of a little bit. I like food. That, and if you have fun social customs where everybody is friendly and nice to each other, that's always a bonus. It's a big bonus for any country. I like friendly countries with good food. That's what I like. If everybody would just be a friendly country with good food for each other, the world would not have problems. Just saying. Yeah. It's okay. We're all gonna one day have a perfect world, I'm sure. Right? I always hope for that. Be super nice. Just be able to have barbecues. Backpack the world, going from one barbecue to another. I was just thinking, I honestly don't know a lot about, like, Middle Eastern barbecue. Like, they have to barbecue in the Middle East for sure, right? I'm gonna look this up. Cause okay, so and honestly, this might be bad logic. So the reason I'm picturing that they barbecue in the Middle East is because have you ever lived somewhere hot or like in the summer and tried to cook indoors? It's way too hot, right? So my thoughts are, if you live in the Middle East, you wouldn't want to cook indoors, right? If somebody's from the Middle East and they want to tell me if I'm way off or wrong or something, you can, by the way. I'll be like, I'd rather know than not know. But in my mind, if it's really hot, you wouldn't want to cook inside. And so then all of a sudden you're going to be barbecuing. And so it's hot there. They've got a barbecue. That's like legit part of why people barbecue. Because it's too hot inside. Besides the fact it's delicious. That's also part of it. But I'll bet you the Middle East has barbecue. I mean, like, I know that they don't do pork barbecue, so we, like, got that. That's out of the way. So what is it, lamb? I've never had barbecue lamb, you guys. That's something I don't even know anything about. I don't know. If somebody wants to update me and let me know, or even give me a Middle Eastern barbecue recipe, a legit one, I would like that. I like other people's food. Eventually, I'm probably going to have ate something from every country. That's a noble goal, actually. I don't know. You guys, holy crap. Could we do that? Could the person really eat something from every country? Like, what if I looked up every country's dish and just ate every country's dish? I don't even know if that's logical to do. That kind of seems crazy. How many countries are there? I'm just seeing if this is realistic or if this is just... How many countries are there? 195 countries, guys. I'd have to be willing to eat 195 different dishes. I'm going to tell you what, over 2 to 3 years, I would eat 195 different dishes, correct? Easy. I mean, like, you eat every day. I mean, I don't want to cook a different dish from a different country every day. Or, boy, you could wrap that up really quick. I don't know, if you only cooked one dish a week, you'd have it done in less than 4 years. I'm almost to set off on a quest to eat everybody's national dish. I'm not saying that that's going to happen for sure. I'd have to cook it too. Oh god, they're probably complicated sometimes. I'd have to increase the amount of working out I do though. I feel that I'm about to threaten myself with gaining some weight here. Guys, there's a chance that I might want to eat everybody's food. I'm gonna have to think about this. This is a fun mob though. You guys see why I like it? It's very chill, very relaxing. You just sit here and go. Check your stuff up here. Wait, what is this one? That's excellent mob. We got 50 left. I don't think I've actually healed myself, to be honest. No, we didn't heal ourselves at all. And I've used less than 6 pet of my weapon. I wonder how much of our stuff we have. Oh crap, a lot. Okay. You know what? I've never got anything super good off of them, except they dropped their SunJoq skins, which I've used to make runs before. And then the other thing that they drop is these basic leather extractors, which have a reasonable markup but not a great markup. Everything else is, I've never got something amazing off them. I've just had super good luck with them, and you can double stack the missions. And so I like them personally. But as for like a skill chip or something like that, I've never got something like that off of them. So, but for just a fun mob that you can stack missions on, I like it. Hey, just out of curiosity, for anybody not in America, and I know a lot of countries barbecue. Do you all barbecue, right? And I'm just checking because what I'm just wondering about is if everybody in the world barbecues, maybe I could barbecue everybody's national barbecue, or do you think everybody's barbecue is too similar? Yeah. I'm wanting to eat everybody's food in the world so that I definitively can say I've ate everybody's food. The food that I've been wanting to eat the most, though, you guys, but authentic, really, like, like I would go over there and eat it personally, is Moroccan food. So I've never had Moroccan food. I've actually never even met somebody from Morocco, to be honest. But they're like a spice place, and in my mind, Moroccan food is gonna be super good. Like all kinds of flavors and spices and something, I don't know, like mythical like level food. I don't know if you guys think about it that way. And I'm not trying to offend anybody from Canada, but like Canada doesn't seem as flavorful as Morocco would be. And so like, although if somebody wants to tell me I'm wrong and you guys are like, nah, Canada has this great food that's this, I would try it. But Morocco, that sounds like those guys that have some good food. Like straight up. I don't even know what they eat there. But I don't know. It's a spice trade place. How could they not have good food? It would really help if somebody would open a Moroccan restaurant in my area so I could find this out. I'm not really sure if I'm ready to fly over to Morocco to see if their food's yummy. On top of that, that would cost a lot of money to do. But honestly, probably would be worth it. I mean, like, you're not just gonna go there for the food, right? That's why everybody needs to decouple all this crazy stuff going on in the world so we can all just go places and eat, not have to worry about crazy stuff. Yeah. What country do you guys think actually has the best food? And I know that everybody that France is good for food. I've heard that a lot. I actually want to go to Lyon, France to eat food also. You guys, if you look up the amount of 5-star, like the 5 chevron restaurants in Lyon, France, it's insane. I would like to go there and eat too, but honestly, I think that's in a different price range than I'm currently at right now. Like on a lot of levels, but we'll work on it. And Italy. I'd like to go eat all their food too. Check out sites there. That'd be freaking cool. Ireland would be neat. Great Britain. Great Britain. I want to freaking go. So, I know the British people. Mexico has freaking great food. Mexico does have good food. Just straight up, you guys. Mexican food is so good. I love Mexican food. And I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I have this theory on Mexican food. And if one of you guys does this, I'm not even going to get mad, right? So my theory is that a dude could open up a Mexican restaurant chain in China, right? And it would do well. So rice and all the other stuff is very similar. Mexican food is so freaking good, right? Everybody loves Mexican food. Tacos and stuff like that go well. You've got pork and chicken and stuff like that. Those are like normal things over in China and stuff like that. I'm absolutely convinced that if a dude were like, nah, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna open up like a little like Mexican restaurant, I think that if you went into any of the larger cities in China, you could make a chain of either like a pseudo Taco Bell, right, where it's like Tex-Mex faux Mexican restaurant food, or legitimate Mexican restaurant food. I absolutely am convinced that if somebody brought a chain like that into China, that they would dominate. I'm not in the position to do it, so I'm not going to get butthurt if somebody does do it. You know what I mean? In fact, clap for you. And if you do it later and it works out for you well, donate to my channel. Just, hey, Peruch, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day also. But yeah, do you see what I mean though? I legitimately, I'm convinced that you could literally take a Mexican restaurant right into freaking China. I don't know how much that costs, and you have to negotiate with people and stuff like that. And I don't know Chinese. That's it. And I know there's actually multiple dialects in China, and so like, yeah, you actually need to be like some kind of business level of knowledge before you jump into attempting to start chains or know people, and maybe one of you guys knows people. I don't know. If you do, though, I wish you the best of luck. And if it does really well, you're welcome to fly me over to China to eat your Mexican food in China. I will totally do that. I will. I think that would be delicious, though. Because you know it would get some kind of fusion to it, right? To where it would like evolve into its own thing, just like Tex-Mex is its own thing. You'd end up with, I don't even know how to say it, where it would be a fusion word, where it's Chinese Mexican food, but it would be good. Oh, it might be great because they've got all those Chinese peppers. Oh man. See, that's the problem. You can only do so many things. There's so many epic things you can do on this planet. You guys ever think, holy crap, this universe is spectacular with the amount of options it lets you just have to do stuff? I'm just gonna say, it's freaking a pretty spectacular galaxy that we live in. Like cosmos, dimension, whatever you want to throw it down to. You got like 5 billion options of, well, what do I feel like spending my time doing? That's crazy how many options you have, actually. Billions of people, and there's still tons of stuff not done. Absolutely nuts. Okay, we've just succeeded. I'm running up here. We're going to check where we are. We know we had 213 ammo. Honestly, I don't know that we cleared everything. I think we did. I would have to check though. So let's not go with me stating facts about where we're on things. Let's just look at what it is. You guys can review the video, make your own decisions on what you think happened here, plus or minus. There we just collected that, got our points of aim. We're going to collect this, get our points there. Of course, there's that Mach daily stuff. We could go do that. We're not going to. I really, can I tell you, that's another high quality lifestyle business to own. A Mexican cantina like bar, like, and food place. If you have, yeah, that'd be a pimp place to own. I didn't really look at what we did there, guys. So, look at this. Okay, and what do we have left over here? Oh, so we'd be down for sure anyway. See, look. So, what is that? 193 something? 194? So we'd be down about 20 ped at least. Plus repair costs 28 ped. So we're down about 28 ped is what I would guesstimate. And you guys, that might not be 1,000,000% accurate. That's why I'm hesitant to state some. But I would put us, let's just say 30 ped and round it into there. Plus, let's add 3 extra peds for these that we used and just call it 33 ped. So that's a little over 10 or 15% or something like that right there, right? Well, that's closing in on the 15%. It's not quite. But we got a bunch of skills. We had a lot of fun. We spent well over an hour or something just going boom, boom. Real quick, I'm going to pull over here, pull up our dashboard, see if who all's streaming real quick. And I'm going to raid over to somebody real quick because they always are very consistent about raiding over to me and being very supportive to the channel. I do want to say thank you guys very much for hanging out, being amazing. And I do hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you again, of course, on Thursday. Peace, very best wishes, and you guys stay epic.